Good morning to everybody and welcome to the Cleandex Training Center. Today we would like to introduce you some things which make a big change in the way to restore granite and engineered stones. As I promised you, this year we will introduce a lot of news to make faster and simple this kind of operation. Everybody knows our products. Everybody knows our range of crystal blue, crystal green and crystal black for granite, marble and engineered tiles. Everybody knows how they are very good and very effective to restore, to repolish, to maintain the granites. But sometimes this operation, it can be slow, it can be hard because the product generates a lot of friction. So it can be very painful for the operator to work for many hours consecutively. So time and effort. For this reason, today I will introduce you something which change radically this kind of operation by the new machines which Cleandex producing today. This is called Kristal Revolution machines. Don't make a mistake, this is not an high-speed varnisher. This machine is developed especially to work on along with the product crystal blue, crystal green and crystal black. And this make a big advantage. It's because it create this operation much more faster, so you can now today make faster operation, but also it will create also a safe flooring. So we will make from normal granite, which is dull, we will check now before the operation the gloss. You come here, you will have the slight low around 40. And we will also check now the slippery coefficient. And so this will be a comparison for later when we finish the operation. This is the machine which is used for check the slippery coefficient. This machine will generate a report which shows which is the coefficient of friction on the floor. As you notice, the coefficient of friction medium is 0.51, with minimum 0.40 and maximum 0.67. So now we will show how, after the operation with the Kristal Revolution, along with the Kristal product, we will make much more high gloss, but also a better coefficient of friction, which means make the floor more safe. The Kristal Revolution machine. We have a very powerful motor, 4 HP motor, which works with normally 220 volts plug, a 24-inch disc which spins around 500 RPM. Then the machine has a dust collector to collect all the dust generated during the operation. A pump dispenser which is able to drag the crystal blue and pump in the center of the pump, and everything is controlled by the operator. We have the LED light to double check the gloss and the flooring, so you can able to work even in the night time. Then we have the starting for the pump, which is able to pump even the product which are liquid and cream, and the dust collector which has already the HEPA filter on board. How normally you operate? First operation is to clean a little bit the floor, because you can have some dirty, some dust. So you simply connect dust collector, and simply you clean the floor. This operation will allow to clean the residual dirty on the dust. Now, we sprayed the product, just pumping a little bit of product into the surfacing. As you can see, the product is sprayed regularly on the surfacing. Once you spray the product, you can see all the crystal blue product, it is all homogeneous in all the surfacing. Once we spread homogeneously, we stop the pump, so we'll not need any more the product, and we go in the polishing. We connect the vacuum, so no dust will be generated. And now the operation is very simple. If you compare to the traditional system, it's very easy to do it. Very simple operation compared to the traditional system, and very fast. So we can really get super gloss with less effort and very short time. The crystallization dries quickly. Operation can be done from any operator, even without skills, because it's much more easy. It's almost done. You see, all the product is dry, and the gloss and the result is brilliant. So the granite has more body, it's already dry, more darker color, so you get and beautiful shine. We can check now the gloss as we did before, and the coefficient of slippery. So the coefficient of friction, which makes the floor more safe. Now we check the gloss after the operation. You remember before it was around 40 to 45 with the gloss checker. And we will check the same area, which we did. See, we go 95. Almost 96. Almost 98. So in a very easy and fast operation, we bring the granite from 45 to 95. We do not only improve the gloss, but we improve also the safety of the floor. We will check now, and we compare, how now the coefficient of friction is improved. So it means the floor is not slippery, is more safe. Same test as before, we did before polishing. We print. And you will notice the floor is now much more high coefficient of friction. Before it was around 0.50. Now is the medium value is 0.89. So this means that the floor now is very, very safe and not slippery at all. We can do this test also on wet condition, and you will see that the improvement in gloss and in safety is great. This is just to remind you, the two different coefficients of friction. Before, only polished, and after. As you can see, the coefficient is much more higher and is very regular. This means the floor, it is safe, absolutely safe and no slippery.